Welcome back to another 2 Minutes with Adam. I'm Adam Merlin, president of Merlin Auto Group. And we talk so much about cost of ownership, how to evaluate a car, what are the things that we look for when trying to determine a value or a price of a car. There are so many factors that go into it. This car right here is a perfect example. It's a 1995 Porsche 911. If you go on the open market today, there's a lot of 1995 to 1998, what they call 993 air-cooled Porsche 911s. And the prices range dramatically. Why is that, a lot of you ask? Well, a lot of that has to do with the pedigree, the story. We all want to know where this car has been the past 23 years. The more complete that story is, the more valuable or not valuable that car may be. For example, this car is one owner since the day it was purchased. It has service documentation from a highly reputable shop like ours that is consistent with the mileage and the age of the car. Every service, right on time, every year. The paint, the interior, no aftermarket modifications. The originality of the car, the completeness of that story that you can tell about this car adds so much value to it, and that's what you have to factor in. Now that doesn't mean that a one-owner car is always worth more than a car that has 4 or 5 or 6 owners. But one thing to consider, a car with 4, 5, 6 owners might have 4, 5, or 6 owners worth of deferred maintenance. If it doesn't have service records, maybe it has an aftermarket suspension, tires. You don't know, and that unknown is what you have to factor in. The reason why this car is worth more than most of them on the market is because that story is complete. We know so much about this car, and as a result, in perpetuity, we'll be able to compete to keep the completeness of that. So again, no generalizations, there's no guarantees, but evaluate the information that's available so that you can make the best decision.